Welcome to another JournalNow.com high school football video, playoff edition. I'm Joe Serrera, joined once again, as I usually am at this time of the year, by East Forsyth Eagles head coach Todd Willert. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me, man. Appreciate it.
You went on the road last week, your Eagles, and shut out a very good Ardrey Kell team, 17-0 down in Charlotte. Was that the best defensive game your Eagles have played this year?
We've played a lot of good defensive games this year, so I don't know. They played great, I can tell you that, but they've been playing very well. I mean, even in our loss to Reagan, they played well. And we're going to need that same effort this Friday, no doubt about it.
17 points isn't a lot for this offense the way you guys have been playing, but it was more than enough. What do you see from that side of the ball at this point in the year?
Yeah, so down in Ardrey Kell, we got caught twice or stopped twice, first and goal from the 5, and another time first and goal from the 10. You can't be doing that. Our red zone play calling or execution, whatever you want to say, needs to be a lot better because you can't leave those types of points on the field, so we definitely got to figure that out. We moved the ball very well everywhere else, but we got to figure that out in the red zone.
You're on the road again this week, but it's not a long road, just across I-40 on Union Cross Road to the Water Tower to Glenn. How cool is it that two Kernersville schools are meeting this deep in the 4A West playoffs in bracket?
Yeah, I don't know if it was you or whoever I was talking to once the playoffs started, and I tried to tell everybody that two of the best teams in 4A football are in Kernersville, North Carolina. Everybody wants to talk about Charlotte. And I try to tell everybody there's two really good teams here in Kernersville. So it's very neat for the community and for the town and for people to really know where Kernersville, North Carolina is and that we have good football here in this town.
Are your kids excited this week because it's Glenn or just because you're still playing 3 rounds into the playoffs, or a little of both?
Maybe a little bit of both, but it's more about playoffs now. I think when you talk about Glenn and East regular season, it's different. Just right now, it's all about seeing that prize, man, that state trophy. Obviously we've won a few here, so they understand what's at stake. So I think it's more about the playoffs than anything else.
Your regular season game with Glenn, 44-38, triple overtime, might have been one of the best games in the triad, if not the state this year. What did you learn from that game as a staff and your team?
Yeah, I mean, went back and looked at a lot of things we needed to fix. I think it's helped. Our conference helps us become better in the playoffs because our conference is so good. So playing teams like Glenn, obviously gets you ready for these times. To play them again in the playoffs, obviously it helps you. You see things, but once again, that was 4 or 5 weeks ago. So both teams have changed a lot. But you do take some things from that earlier game.
What are the challenges as a coaching staff when you prepare for a team that you're so familiar with and they're so familiar with you? This is 4 times in the calendar year you're playing Glenn.
Yeah, right. No doubt, huh?
It's like a 4-game series in baseball, but this is football.
It is. It's crazy. I guess, it's 17 games maybe, and 4 of them have been against Glenn, maybe something like that. What a crazy stat. But, you know each other, but, we know so many of us in this conference in this area have been at our schools for so long. You kind of know each other pretty well.
Yeah.
You know what you're going to get. Everybody maybe throwing a little wrinkle here and there, but, they know what we're going to do. We know what they're going to do. That's just kind of the way it is when you have coaches that stay at schools for such a long time, which makes it neat. So should be just some good old hard-hitting football come Friday night.
I've asked you this question before, and I'm sure the answers are going to be similar, but what do your Eagles have to do Friday night to get to round 4 of 6 rounds of playoffs?
We got to win third down again, which we did a great job at. Ardrey Kell did a great job. And we got to definitely do better in the red zone. Offensively, we can't leave points like that on the field. And, maybe a little hindsight, maybe I should have kicked a couple field goals. I don't know, but I feel when it's playoff time, it's 4th and goal from the 1, you better score. So, and we definitely need to have touchdowns and not field goals come Friday night.
Sounds good. The place to be Friday night, Kernersville, North Carolina, for round 3 of the Class 4A West playoffs. Get your tickets. If you haven't gotten them online, get them, because they're going to be gone fast. Wish you nothing but luck in that game and going forward.
Thanks so much, Joe. Appreciate it.